Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm feeling actually fairly subdued today, but this is a level 5 workout for February 22nd on Friday. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness in New York City, and it's going to be quite the intense workout. So we are using all the stuff that we've done all week long, the most challenging sort of level of difficulty that is layered onto the moves that we've been doing all week. With the prone position, we're all on the floor pretty much the entire workout in our plank position, push-ups, a couple of leg lifts, and some really good straight leg crunches. But first, let's warm up. You're going to get your body up and about. Stand double shoulder width apart with your feet. Make sure that your pinky toes and heels are in line. Clasp your hands overhead, and let's warm up the back with the windmill. Rotate the body down to the right and up to the left, touching the floor with your fingertips as you make that lowermost bottom turn. And once again, down to the right, up to the left. Now switch directions for me. Let's rotate down to the left and up to the right. And one more time, down to the left and up to the right. Now bring your feet together and let's do the standing swim. But before you get started with that Michael Phelps through the Olympic swimming pool swim at breakneck speed, do a systems check. You want to make sure that your abs are engaged, your tailbone is tucked in. You're doing your pelvic floor exercise with the Kegel exercise by squeezing sort of in and up through that lower part of your pelvic region. Contract your glutes and squeeze the muscles in your legs. All right, now go ahead. 30 seconds starts now, and you're going to swim. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Very important to qualify your breathing pattern at the very beginning of an exercise routine. It cannot be understated the benefit that you will get from taking time in the very beginning when you're warming up to really consciously breathe in through your nose, using your nose, and then take in that breath as controlled but as deeply as possible, and then exhaling with the same amount of control in the same amount of time. Generally speaking, if you can't do that because a move is too frenetic, I let you know, of course, ahead of time. Okay, it's time to go. Now you go ahead and get yourself down into push-up position. The first move is the mountain climber type move. Actually, today's move is called mountain jumpers, which means you're going to be jumping your feet in and out for 30 seconds. All right, now keep your butt down the entire time, so when you jump in, your butt doesn't go up, but your knees come up underneath your body. And make sure that your shoulders stay vertically in line with your hands the entire time. Okay, time starts now. Go ahead. By the way, this will be same format as the rest of your workouts this week, where it's 6 moves, twice, 2 sets, so 2 times around through the 6 moves. This first set, which you are about halfway through the first move of, is an instructional set. So there'll be in between each of the moves, there will be some time where you kind of align yourself, get everything ready, and I'll explain exactly how to move on to the next thing. And then you are finished with your mountain jumpers, by the way. The second set will be a flow set, so you're not going to have any time between the moves. Okay, now you're going to start on your forearms, just like we've done all week. You can return your feet not from the inverted mermaid position from yesterday to the regular sort of gripping the floor with your balls of your feet position of the standard plank. And this is called a plank to push-up. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be alternating with the starting arm. You're going to be on your forearms, and then you're going to put your right hand on the floor, then your left hand, then you're going to push your body up, then you're going to lower your body down to your forearms again with the right arm first, then the left. Then you're going to start with the left arm, and you're going to put your hand on the floor, then your right hand, then push up to push-up position, then lower your left hand down, and then to forearm position, and then keep alternating. Okay, time starts now. If you're on your knees, total same thing applies, just like in the regular sort of push-ups, but try to just at least do a few of these on your toes. Now, you're almost halfway through. This is going to be hard because what's going to end up happening is I've combined both this move and the push-up move later to having us do 2 of the same moves. So you're going to be doing this again. You're actually doing this move 4 times. It's kind of the first for our series. And you're finished. Okay, lay down on your side and go ahead and put your body into that chair position where your torso and your thigh make a 90-degree angle. Your thigh and your lower legs make a 90-degree angle. And you're going to do a combination of the first part of the move we did yesterday, where you just lift the knee and the foot up. You lift that leg up. It's called a clamshell when that's the only part of the move that you're doing. And you're going to lift it up, and then as you lower down, you're actually going to bring the knee in towards your chest. Then realign it with your other leg, and then lift up again. And then as you lower your knee down, pulse in towards your chest. We call it a clamshell piston. So it's kind of up and then down and in, and up and down and in, then out and up and down and in. Okay, let's start the 30 seconds. I know you've already probably been doing it, but just to make sure we're thorough here, get your full 30 seconds in. Make sure you continue that breathing pattern. Keep your abs engaged. Your bottom arm can be, you can either rest on your forearm, or you can actually lay down and rest your head on your arm if that's more comfortable. It really doesn't matter all that much. Just make sure that you keep those angles aligned. 5 seconds more, by the way. And we're going to turn over and do the other side. Very good. Okay, turn your body over. Give you 5 seconds to turn the body over and realign your legs, stack your legs in that chair position once again. Let's start the 30 seconds again. Whichever side you are doing here for the second side, make sure again you're lifting up, and then as you lower down, you pulse in, and then out, and then up, and then down, pulse in, right? Knee, foot come up like the clamshell. As they're closing, the knee pulses in towards the chest. 10 more seconds. So we're going back to the plank to push-up position. So you should already know what that means. Now turn your body back towards the floor, by the way. Lift yourself up onto your forearms and your toes, just like you did before. This is the standard plank. Now you're going to a standard push-up position. 30 seconds starts now. So put your right hand on the floor, then your left. Push your body all the way up to the plank on your hands or the top of the push-up position. Then just lower your hands down to your forearm. Again, you're not actually doing a push-up at any point today. So that should be something, right? That's at least something. But I do know that this is a very challenging move, and I appreciate that you're sticking with me through this, because we're going to do one crunch and then we're going to go back to the beginning, back to those mountain jumpers in just a couple of minutes here. 5 more seconds. Coming up on 8 minutes for the workout. Good. Now lie down on your back, or turn your body rather over to your back. Bring your hands behind your head. Your legs are straight. You're going to bring both knees up as you crunch your head, your shoulders, and your rib cage up. Right? So yesterday we were alternating single knees towards your elbows. Today it's both knees. Time starts now. Hang in there. Really squeeze at the top, especially when you get to the most squeezed position, right? The apex of the move is the most important moment in your exercise time, because that's where you control the change in direction. When you control the change in your direction, you refuse to let momentum help you through this workout. And saying no to momentum is all about efficiency in your workouts, which is why these short workouts will do their job they need to do. Get you out of the gym, keep you out of the gym, but you have to use that sort of conscious control, the precision of each move, in order to take advantage of that short and sweet workout like this one. All right, back to mountain jumpers. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to have like a 10-second break here. Need a sip of water, that's fine. I'll take one myself. Okay, get yourself into push-up position. Hands and shoulders vertically in line. Feet on the floor. Ready? 10. Time starts now. Jump those feet in. Keep the butt down. Jump out. Jump in. Jump out. Jump in. Jump out. Jump in. That should be your pace. You are not stopping. Push yourself. It is Friday. You get the weekend here to rest and relax. Hopefully you're not really resting, because the truth of the matter is that the one thing about these short workouts is that you still need to have an active life. So you know, it's Saturday and it's winter, but you still should be doing something kind of active tomorrow. Okay, Let's go back to the plank to push-up. So start on the forearms, and time starts now. You're going to push-up position by putting your hands on the floor and pushing yourself up, then lowering back to forearm position on the plank. It's a plank to plank, because lots of people do a plank on their hands, and it's actually a little more challenging to do your plank on your hands because the inversion is a little more severe. Your abs have to sort of sustain slightly more that angled position, and it's a little more challenging. But it's the movement between the two positions that makes this such a killer, and you've got 10 seconds left. I'm actually pushing you a little past the 30 seconds here just for fun. Okay, now we're going back to the clamshell piston, so lay on your side. And let's get started with one side, the first side in that clamshell where you lift your leg up. As you lower it down, pulse in. And keep it going. Control the movement. Once again, the directional change is the single most important moment of any sort of repetition, where that lift up, and then as you lower down, you really want to control that movement down. Control the movement towards your chest. Okay, you've got 3 seconds left, then you're going to switch sides. Keep it going. Turn your body over and keep breathing. Get yourself into the position once again on the other side. Stack your knees, and time starts now again. This is the second side of the clamshell piston. Lifting the leg as you lower it down, you're pulsing in towards your chest, and then return to start. Lift up again, and keep going. We're really working a lot of the inner pelvic muscles and the gluteopelvic muscles. So like those tiny muscles that connect the back of the leg to the hip. They're a sort of a connection. They're tiny muscles with random names that I won't bore you with, but really interestingly, they're muscles that suffer quite a bit because they just get so little action. All muscles in your body want action. They want to do something. That's the purpose in life, is to do something, to help move something around. That's why Kegels are so important. And if you can master something like a pelvic floor, the squeeze of your pelvic floor muscles through Kegel exercises, you get a lot of benefits from it. Okay, go ahead and go back to your plank position on your forearms. One last time. This is it. I promise. You're going to finish up with this move and your crunch, and you will be finished for the weekend. Okay, time starts now. One more time. Plank to push up. Remember to alternate your arm, the sort of moving arm, the first moving arm, and remember to keep your butt down. And remember to breathe. Please don't hold your breath. I know you want to, because it's so frustrating sometimes when you struggle through an exercise. But if you can force your brain to develop the rhythm early in workouts and then maintain that breathing pattern through your sessions, you will gain a great deal of endurance and effectiveness in terms of your utility and getting through fitness. I mean, you just get so much more mileage out of each of your minutes spent doing exercise. Okay, you're done on that. Let's turn your body over. Last move. It's that double long leg bug crunch. Hands behind your head, straight legs. Bring both knees in towards your elbows as you crunch up. Time starts now. You are doing great, and you've done a really great job sticking with me on this week. The workouts have been pretty hard throughout the week, and it's been kind of a fun sort of circuit. I love that you are able to get through this, and I'd be happy to answer any other questions that you have about the moves or any suggestions that you have for next week. We'll be back. I haven't invented next week's series yet, so if you have any thoughts, let me know. It's Kim at InShapeLLC.com. You can also reach me on Facebook or Twitter, and we are at InShape-Fitness.com if you have questions about the company. I'm Kim Watkins from InShape, and I will see you on Monday morning with another new series. Also, don't forget, we have a new InShape Fitness Show podcast that will be released tomorrow. called Stability for Greater Ability, which is all similar sort of to this, very sort of controlled movement about stability, but it's a much longer workout. It's about a 25-minute sequence. So check that out as well. Have a great weekend.